Imagine a world of shimmering mosaics, bustling markets, and the whispers of ancient knowledge, a place where every corner tells a story and every stone has witnessed centuries of history. This was the Byzantine Empire, the eastern heart of the Roman Empire, a beacon of civilization for over 1,000 years. It was a realm where art, culture, and commerce flourished, creating a legacy that still resonates today. Constantinople, its capital, was a magnificent city strategically placed at the crossroads of Europe and Asia. This unique position made it a melting pot of cultures, ideas, and innovations. From the sun-drenched shores of the Mediterranean to the rugged mountains of the Caucasus, the empire's reach was vast. Its influence extended far and wide, touching the lives of countless people. It controlled vital trade routes, connecting the Silk Road to the riches of Europe. These routes were the lifeblood of the empire, bringing wealth and prosperity. This attracted both admirers and enemies, making diplomacy a matter of survival. The Byzantines had to be ever vigilant, balancing power and diplomacy with great skill. The Byzantines were masters of this intricate game, forging alliances and outmaneuvering their rivals. Their diplomatic prowess was legendary, allowing them to navigate through turbulent times. Their story is a tapestry woven with threads of war and peace, alliances and betrayals, all contributing to the empire's remarkable longevity. Each event, each decision, played a part in shaping their enduring legacy. It's a story that teaches us the power of diplomacy and the enduring legacy of a civilization that straddled two continents. The Byzantine Empire remains a testament to human ingenuity, resilience, and the quest for greatness. The Byzantines lived in a neighborhood teeming with powerful neighbors. To the east lay the formidable Persian Empire, their ancient rivals. These two titans clashed for centuries in a struggle for dominance over the Near East. Then came the rise of Islam in the 7th century. The Islamic Caliphates, with their lightning-fast conquests, swept across North Africa and the Middle East, engulfing Byzantine territories. These new neighbors brought a different challenge, one of religious and political ideology, adding another layer of complexity to the Byzantines' diplomatic game. To the north, across the Danube River, lived the Slavic tribes. Initially fragmented, they posed a constant threat to the empire's Balkan frontier. The Byzantines employed a mix of diplomacy, military expeditions, and religious conversion to manage these restless neighbors. Survival in this volatile region demanded cunning and adaptability. The Byzantine Empire, situated at the crossroads of Europe and Asia, was a melting pot of cultures, religions, and political interests. This unique position made diplomacy not just a tool, but a necessity for survival. The Byzantines, heirs to a long Roman tradition of diplomacy, excelled at this. They inherited the sophisticated diplomatic practices of the Romans and refined them to suit their own needs. They understood that maintaining their empire required more than just military might. It required a deft hand at negotiation and a keen understanding of their neighbors' ambitions. Byzantine diplomats were often well-versed in multiple languages and cultures, allowing them to navigate complex political landscapes with ease. Strategic marriages were a key part of their diplomatic arsenal. These unions were meticulously planned to ensure political stability and to create bonds that would be beneficial for the empire. Byzantine princesses, often carrying hefty dowries and the allure of imperial prestige, were married into powerful families across the known world. These marriages were not just about forming alliances, but also about spreading Byzantine influence and culture. These unions weren't just about love and family, they were about forging alliances, securing borders, and gaining access to vital resources. Treaties and agreements were often sealed with these marriages, ensuring long-term peace and cooperation. They served as a powerful symbol of Byzantine influence, extending their cultural reach far beyond their borders. Byzantine art, architecture, and customs found their way into foreign courts, subtly spreading their influence. When diplomacy failed, as it inevitably sometimes did, the Byzantines were prepared to fight. Their military was always ready to defend the empire's interests. Their army, a well-equipped force combining Roman discipline with the fighting spirit of their diverse subjects, was a force to be reckoned with. They employed a variety of tactics and strategies to outmaneuver their enemies. They were masters of siege warfare and naval strategy, allowing them to defend their vast empire against numerous threats. Their ability to adapt and innovate in the face of adversity ensured their survival for centuries. For diplomacy, even when successful, came at a price. Maintaining a vast network of alliances and obligations constantly strained the empire's resources. Gifts, tributes, and subsidies flowed out of Constantinople, a necessary expense to appease allies and deter potential enemies. Furthermore, the empire often found itself drawn into its allies' conflicts, sometimes on the losing side. These entanglements could drain manpower and divert resources from more pressing issues closer to home. Internally, the constant need for funds to support the empire's diplomatic and military activities led to high taxes, which sometimes sparked unrest amongst the populace. The Byzantine emperors had to constantly balance the demands of their foreign policy with the needs of their subjects, a delicate balancing act that not all rulers managed successfully. The year 1071 marked a significant turning point in Byzantine history, the Battle of Manzikert. The Seljuk Turks, a formidable new force on the Byzantine eastern frontier, dealt a crushing defeat to the Byzantine army, capturing the emperor Romanus IV Diogenes in the process. This was not just a military loss, but a catastrophic blow to the morale and stability of the Byzantine Empire. This defeat sent shockwaves through the Byzantine world, shaking the very foundations of the empire. It shattered the aura of invincibility that had surrounded the Byzantine army for centuries and exposed the empire's eastern frontier to further incursions and instability. The Seljuks, emboldened by their decisive victory, poured into Anatolia, the breadbasket of the Byzantine Empire, seizing vast territories and resources. The loss of Anatolia, with its rich farmland and vital manpower, was a devastating blow from which the Byzantine Empire never fully recovered. The economic and military repercussions were profound and long-lasting. This event marked the beginning of the empire's slow decline, culminating in the eventual fall of Constantinople to the Ottoman Turks in 1453, sealing the fate of the once mighty Byzantine Empire. While the Battle of Manzikert was a military disaster, its significance goes beyond the battlefield. It highlighted the limitations of even the most sophisticated diplomacy when faced with a determined and powerful adversary. The Byzantines, despite their best efforts, had misjudged the Seljuk threat, underestimating their military capabilities and overplaying their hand diplomatically. Manzikert serves as a cautionary tale about the importance of adapting to changing geopolitical realities. The Byzantines, for centuries masters of their world, struggled to adjust to the new dynamics of the 11th century, ultimately paying the price for their miscalculation. Despite its eventual fall, the Byzantine Empire's diplomatic legacy is undeniable. For over 1,000 years, they navigated a treacherous geopolitical landscape, forging alliances, diffusing crises, and projecting their influence across vast distances. Their diplomats, well-versed in law, history, and languages, were highly respected figures in courts across the known world. They understood the power of words, gifts, and strategic alliances, using them to their advantage time and again. Their diplomatic practices, recorded in manuals and chronicles, became models for later empires and states. Their legacy lived on in the diplomatic traditions of the Italian city-states, the Ottoman Empire, and even in the early modern European states. The Byzantine Empire may be gone, but its impact on the world is undeniable. Their diplomatic legacy, a testament to their adaptability and resilience, continues to offer valuable lessons for our modern world. Their story reminds us that even in a world of empires, diplomacy and understanding are powerful tools. It highlights the importance of adapting to changing circumstances and the need for clear-eyed assessments of friends and foes. The Byzantine Empire may be a distant memory, but its 1,000-year dance of diplomacy continues to resonate, teaching us about the complexities of international relations and the enduring power of human ingenuity.